However, when Cephas came to Antioch, I resisted him face to face because he was clearly in the wrong. For before certain men from James arrived, he used to eat with people of the nations. But when they arrived, he stopped doing this and separated himself, fearing those of the circumcised class. The rest of the Jews also joined him in putting on this pretense, so that even Barnabas was led along with them in their pretense. But when I saw that they were not walking in steps with the truth of the good news, I said to Cephas before them all, "If you, though you are a Jew, live as the nations do and not as Jews do, how can you compel people of the nations to live according to Jewish practice? We who are Jews by birth and not sinners from the nations recognize that a man is declared righteous, not by works of law, but only through faith in Jesus Christ. So we have put our faith in Christ Jesus so that we may be declared righteous by faith in Christ and not by works of law. For no one will be declared righteous by works of law. Now if we have also been found sinners while seeking to be declared righteous by means of Christ, is Christ then sin's minister? Certainly not. If the very things that I once tore down I build up again, I demonstrate that I am a transgressor. For through law I died toward law, so that I might become alive toward God. I am nailed to the stake along with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but it is Christ who is living in union with me. Indeed, the life that I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and handed himself over for me. I did not reject the undeserved kindness of God, for if righteousness is through law, Christ actually died for nothing."
Ricky, appreciate that. Remember when the microphone was down here when you were reading for us. Come a long way. I enjoyed that. You did a great job. And I do remember your readings when you were younger and everything, so you've come a long way reading that way. I appreciated that. Your pace was really nice. Your enunciation was right on. You paused when you needed to pause, so that was really nice. I like that. Working on modulation tonight, and that's not always easy when we're more of a shy type reader. Modulation involves a lot of volume changes, a lot of pitch changes, a lot of pace changes. So sometimes it just takes a lot of work to figure out which parts we want to do. You did it nicely in a bunch of different areas, really subtly, even when he said he's clearly in the wrong. So you hit that right on there. There was a couple other parts, I should have marked them down here. Certainly not, when he said certainly not, you hit that. But you can always be a little more exaggerated too up here. So that's one thing we don't want to be shy of, because if we want the reading to come to life, we can put that exaggeration there. Sometimes gestures help, and really just putting our feelings into it. So you did a nice job of that. Mentions here a nice point that it brought out is avoid startling your listeners, though. So we don't want to be so agreed in our pitch that we're scaring everybody when we do that. And don't change your pace abruptly. And then it says, do not speak so rapidly that your direction suffers. So those are really nice points that we have. It's so nice that we have this laid out for us. You did a great job. Appreciate you doing that for us.